So you know you're in a South Indian roadside cafe when you sit down on the table and they bring over a bucket of gravy. This is sambar. We're gonna get a typical South Indian breakfast right now.
Oh my god.
Here we go, wish me luck. I'm gonna dig straight in. Whoa, that's really good. Was it spicy?
That was spicy.
It's hot, really bloody hot. It's extraordinary to see this. I've already brought us a bucket of sambar.
What's this? I don't know if I like it.
Local food, probably for the first time.
Oh my god. I'm nervous.
Welcome back to the channel. We're Janine and Liam Day, aka Day's Happy Days, a married couple from the United Kingdom. After a tough start to winter in the UK and some serious issues with our home, we decided to head out to India on a new adventure. So a couple of weeks ago we bought a second-hand auto rickshaw with the aim to travel from the south of India to the north. To start this big Indian adventure off properly, we are heading down to the most southerly point of India. So far we left Chennai, then drove down to Mahabalipuram, then to the French town of Pondicherry and Auroville. From there we headed south to Tanjavur and Trichy. In this episode we're on another huge journey to Madurai, one of the oldest cities in the world, and we are really excited about trying its famous Indian street food along the way. It's going to be another epic road trip, so wish us luck and let's hope our little rickshaw named Pete will make it.
Welcome back to the channel. We stayed here last night in Trichy. Trichy is quite a big city in South India, in Tamil Nadu. We are leaving here right now. It's the crack of dawn, which is what we wanted because the road outside here is hectic and we did not want to get swamped up in all the school traffic. This place is actually pretty awesome. It's better than we expected it to be because there's this huge temple that we went to last night when we went out walking that's on top of this rock, and this rock is like, apparently it's the oldest rock on planet Earth, and it just sticks out of the whole city, and there's a big Ganesha and Shiva temple right on top of it, and we climbed it. It's quite a long trek to get up it, and it was just amazing. So coming to Trichy just for that, and we've met some wonderful people as we have done for the rest of India, but today we are heading to Madurai, and Madurai is one of the craziest places in the whole of South India. It's a huge pilgrimage place, it's a huge temple place, one of the biggest temple places probably in the whole of India, and it's got a very special reason for going there as well. It's going to be a really good trip. We've got to get on the road and get to Madurai. Google Maps says 2.5 hours. We know by now that that's a load of rubbish. Let's see what happens.
Madurai is also known as the street food capital of South India, so me and Liam are both really looking forward to getting stuck into the street food here. Leaving at 6:30 in the morning is definitely the best option. India doesn't really get going until about 8 or 9 o'clock, so at this time there is so much less traffic on the roads. There is coolness in the air, less animals on the road. The people who are out and about during this time seem really chilled, doing their daily morning duties or grabbing a chai from the chai stalls. We noticed even though we didn't see any breakfasts being made, a strong smell of idli filled the air, making both of us feel hungry. Okay, so we've just pulled over. We've been driving now for about 2 hours or 2.5 hours, and we have pulled over to give our trusty old rickshaw a bit of a break and let the engine cool down. But we've spent about half an hour trying to find a veg restaurant. All we've seen is signs saying non-veg, non-veg. So we've pulled over now in one that looks quite American. They do like pizzas, burgers, fries and stuff, but I don't know, Liam's gonna go and check and see what's going on.
We need the engine to cool down, and this looks all right actually. I think we'll find something for us.
Well, that sounds positive. We headed in to grab some brunch.
They've already brought us a bucket of sambar.
Have they?
Yeah. So you know you're in a South Indian roadside cafe when you sit down on the table and they bring over a bucket of gravy. This is samba to go on top of idli, and all the chutneys. They didn't even order anything yet, and there's a bucket of gravy on here, really hot gravy.
Nice.
Very nice. We're gonna get a typical South Indian breakfast right now. It's called idli, and it's Janine's favourite.
What's this? Oh, amazing. Thank you. So here we have my ultimate favourite breakfast here in India, and it is idli. And this is made of fermented black lentils and rice. And we've also got vada here as well, which is like a little fried donut. They're both awesome. You put the samba on top, and we've got loads of chutneys, and you just throw the chutneys on all over, and it is just delicious.
And it's healthy as well.
And it's very, very healthy. So it's fermented, so yeah, looking forward to this.
The idlis just taste a little bit tart, sour for them because they're fermented, but the gravy's incredible, and the chutneys, everything goes really well. Coconut chutney and gravy and a chili chutney, and it's completely vegan as well, and it's very, very good. In with the fingers again. No cutlery. You're such a wimp. Eating with spoons. Janine's properly wimped out and asked for spoons, not eating with her fingers, and she's good at eating with her fingers as well.
We continued to eat our food with the supervisor watching over us the whole time. He was so attentive that if he noticed that we needed some more gravy, he would pour it on for us without us having to ask, even to the last bite. He was also very proud of his beautiful Lord Ganesha shrine and wanted it to be on our film.
That was a really good breakfast experience. Mr. Purvesa, the supervisor there, made sure that he was watching us for the whole thing. And he made sure that every single mouthful of food that we ate was smothered in the Indian gravy samba, right to the very last mouthful, eh, Janine? So funny. All of that lot cost us £2. That's 2 hot drinks and 2 plates of breakfast each. £2 for the whole lot. Just so you know. Very cheap.
So we are heading off now. That was so nice. That was really nice, and the staff was so friendly. Even a waiter just came out literally just now to give us a free bottle of water, and he didn't have to. He just came out and gave us a bottle of water. But anyway, that was such a nice experience. I'll never forget that. The food was amazing. But now we are heading to Madurai, and it should hopefully only take us an hour, so off we go.
Feeling happy to be relatively close to Madurai so early in the day, we headed off topping up our fuel on the way. This garage was especially awesome as they cleaned our windows, which desperately needed it. We then continued our journey south into the craziness of Madurai city, also known as the City of Temples. We headed for a hotel we found and checked in. Our room is nice with a bed, aircon and a fan, and a nice bathroom, all for 1,000 rupees, which is about £10 a night.
Are you okay?
Oh, that rickshaw driving takes it out of you. 100%, 110% concentration all the time.
And wind just blowing.
Yeah, but quick swig of black coffee and out we go.
Yeah.
Let's go and see what Madurai's all about.
A quick coffee and we headed out to Madurai Centre, where we were dropped off right outside the main temple.
That is something else, isn't it?
That is something else. That is absolutely mind-blowing.
So we finally made it to Madurai, also known as Temple City or the Sleepless City. By the name you'll probably guess that it's a huge pilgrimage city, and ancient history says that Lord Shiva performed 64 wonders here. Madurai is one of the oldest cities in the world, being continuously inhabited since the 3rd century BC. Madurai's main draw, however, is the Meenakshi Temple, a huge sacred space that is the physical centre of the city. We wandered through the small streets leading to the great temple, which were full of street wallers selling food, incense, paint, jewellery, and almost anything you can think of. The Meenakshi Temple is regarded as the Taj Mahal of the south, and we were blown away by the incredible 33,000 sculptures of deities leading all the way to the top of the tower. As we approached the temple, we were surrounded by pilgrims from all over India who are part of the 15,000 visitors it receives in just one day. Liam liked the look of the guava being sold, so we decided to try it.
Basically underripe guava, but that does not stop Indian people, and they chuck a load of masala salt on it. It's like more like a vegetable when it's like this, and with the masala salt on top of it. I mean, what's nice about guava is the texture. So the texture's there still, the sweetness isn't. So it's more like eating like a apple slash cucumber slash something like this. It's quite nice though, with the masala on it. Do you want some? I'd eat it inside the skin if I was you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh my god. I don't know if it's the guava or the masala, but something's like quite strong. She's laughing at me. I don't know if I like it.
Okay, so the guava was nice, but the masala powder was very salty. Definitely not for me. We headed to find something more substantial.
80 rupees, 80 pence for a set meal. Should we go and see what it looks like?
Yeah, let's
All right.
do it. They say do as the locals do, and if you see a busy restaurant, then the food's going to be good. And this restaurant is so busy. I've not seen one this busy since we've been in India. It's so busy that you're not allowed to sit opposite each other because you have to sit next to each other, so 2 more people can sit there as well. So yeah, Liam's going to order a thali. I'm still really full up from my idli earlier. I'm debating whether to get one anyway, but we'll see.
So this is going to be full on local food, probably for the first time, or maybe the second time, but first set meal thali in India. Here we go, wish me luck, I'm going to dig straight in.
So Liam ordered a full thali, and not wanting to miss out on what was clearly good food, I ordered a mini set meal.
Okay, so this right here is my mini set meal, and it still looks massive. The rice isn't on the plate yet, but they come around and serve the rice, and you can get as much of that as you want. And yeah, this is going to really fill me up.
Mine's the same as yours, except it's got a massive mound of rice in the middle of it. Huge mound of rice. So what you do is you get the sauce mixed with the rice, and you ball it all up and put it in your hands, and you flick it in your mouth. That's what I'm doing anyway. That's the right way of doing it. Janine finds a spoon from somewhere every time. I swear you're carrying that thing around with you.
A set meal differs from place to place, but usually consists of a huge mound of rice, dal, sambar, and lots of chutneys and veg. Usually they give a dessert too.
How was yours, sweetheart?
That was really good. It's so hot.
Was it spicy?
That was spicy, yeah. I had something in that was really spicy.
Was it a chili burning chance?
It could well have been. There was also some like nuts or big seeds or something.
Yeah.
That was really good.
That huge plate of food cost 80 pence, 80 rupees. And you can have as much of it as you like. 80 pence.
We left the restaurant with another mission to find a famous street food snack. Asking a local, he sent us in the right direction. On the way, we saw someone cooking vada on an open fire outside, but we had already had our fill of vada today. We are now after something unique to Madurai itself.
This is the suji appam, and it's porridge-filled pancake, basically, with jaggery and coconut. Oh. Whoa, that's really good. Wow. Good.
Okay, so let's give this a go.
Sorry.
Oh, mind the way. Sorry. Oh my god.
Better.
Really, really crunchy. Really sweet.
Coconutty
so
as well, yeah.
Oh my god. That is really good.
We'll just walk around Madurai now. Seems like everything is set around this huge temple in the middle, and it's a crazy city. Like, everyone's selling you stuff. The smells are intense, good and bad. And everyone's wearing just beautiful colours. There's pilgrims, babas, holy men from all around India here. This is high up on the pilgrimage route to come to this temple. and there's a lot of food about as well. But yeah, at the moment Janine's like, I just need a lime and soda. Lime and soda is a drink we found we can get out here. It's quite healthy and obviously hydrating. So we're just looking for one of those now because it's hot, really bloody hot.
One sweet lemon orange.
But you can do lime soda as well? Lime soda?
Ah, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Refreshing.
We finished drinking our soda before heading to the temple to be one of the first when it opens. We were perhaps a little too optimistic with this idea, with the queues stretching as far as the eye could see.
Oh my god, the queue to get in this temple is right down the street and around the corner. We can't see the end of it, and there's like a bit of a crush going on as well in there, so I don't know how we're gonna get in.
After discussing our options, we decided to come back tomorrow morning when there will be less people. Instead, we decided to head off to somewhere we absolutely couldn't miss on our trip to Madurai.
Okay, so we're leaving Madurai city centre now, and I'm actually really relieved because it is properly full on here. It's quite chaotic with the traffic. It's just intense. The people, the animals, even the food, everything. It's just chaos, which I do actually love, but it's going to be nice to escape from that, hopefully, a little bit. So we're going somewhere really interesting now, and it should be a nice end to our day here in Madurai. Okay, so we are at the Gandhi Museum, and it's a museum dedicated to Gandhi and also the people who fought for freedom in India. There's a few really, really special artifacts in there, original artifacts from Gandhi, Gandhi's life himself, and we're going to show you that now.
We walked into the large Gandhi Museum, which is free entry. On the walls were details about Gandhi's life and important dates in India's struggle for independence. Both Liam and I find Gandhi's story fascinating, and being at this museum, it felt like we were walking around his home. The museum not only tells the story of Gandhi's life, but has within it incredible artifacts from it, including clothes he wore, letters he wrote, even his famous round-shaped glasses and sandals. But the most incredible artifact, and saddest, was yet to come.
This is the bloodstained cloth. This is the cloth that Gandhi wore when he was killed, when he was assassinated. It's actually there. There's actually bloodstains on the cloth from where it's done. It's extraordinary to see this, and the glasses and his sandals. Don't know why, but it's really incredible.
We continued looking around the museum before heading back to our rickshaw and heading off.
Okay, we've just left the Gandhi Museum. That is, if you get a chance to get to Madurai, go and do that. It's absolutely mind-blowing. If you don't know much about Gandhi, you learn a lot. Not just Gandhi, but all of the other freedom fighters against the British around that time. Makes you feel so sort of sad about the history that the British inflicted on him. But really, really interesting to see his glasses, his flip-flops, and even the clothes that he was wearing when he got assassinated, and having still with the bloodstains on him. It's absolutely mind-blowing.
With a little bit of argy-bargy with a nice big white ambassador car, we made our way whilst the sun was setting to get our last bit of Madurai street food.
Alright, so this is the last bit of Madurai street food. It's called a parati pal, and it's an extract of cotton seeds. It's a drink, and it's sweetened with jaggery, mixed with coconut milk, cardamom, ginger, and it's served hot. And it apparently cools the body down in the hot heat. But it's a very, very famous drink to Madurai. And this store is the most famous Parati Pal store in Madurai. So we're looking forward to drinking this, and it's completely vegan as well.
Show your hand.
What's this one?
This is a ginger powder.
Ginger powder?
Yeah, it's for the cough problem. Cough problem is
Straight down.
Okay. Straight down. It's a medicine.
Okay.
For cough problem. This cotton milk. This satisfies.
Coconut. Oh yeah. That's good.
Wow, it looks so incredible. Not sure about doing a shot of ginger though beforehand.
Diamonds so pearls, and I'm gonna take you traveling the world. But I can love you. Yeah, I'm gonna love you. I'll give you all of what I've got. The fancy finds, baby, I have not. Just gonna love you. Yeah, I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna love you, baby. Cross my heart and hope to die.
So this place is 90 years old. It used to be owned by his father, and the food is a medicine. It stops, was it heart attack?
If you get a heart attack, you'll stop it.
If you're getting a heart attack, it will stop the heart attack. Apparently, that's what they're saying. So, wow, let's try it.
Go on, Janine. Get stuck in.
I'm nervous.
Golden trinkets, mobile phone, expensive shoes, you can get your own. Just gonna love you. Yeah, I'm gonna love you.
Thank you.
That's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
Make my eye wink.
What's it taste like?
It tastes very gingery and sweet. Really, really good. It's like a really sweet, thick, kind of coconutty ginger. It's like a ginger coconut lassi, or not lassi, but
It's like a really thick gravy sort of thing almost.
yeah, it's really good.
Game changer.
Wow, yeah. My favourite of the day, I'd say.
Hey, nice.
Apparently, the healthy properties of this drink only work if you drink water 10 minutes after. So we had some water on the way home to our guest house, where we chilled for the evening.
I can see it now, I can see it now. What you can't explain, coming back again. I know, the time is here to waste. I can't explain the look that's on your face.
Cool, good morning. Well, today's gotten off well. We've got someone who thinks that our rickshaw's too dirty and he's given it a wash. Of course we're going to pay him, but that's very, very kind of them at this guest house. And we're going to do what we couldn't do yesterday and go and visit this temple and see what Madurai's like in the morning.
So off we went to the big temple at the crack of dawn. It was nice to see Madurai at this time of day. India is great in the morning. People city-wide understand that morning is literally the calm before the storm. Everywhere you see people eating beautiful food and slurping spicy, hot drinks, not knowing what this new day might bring. One thing is for sure, it all just seems to work, chaotically but wonderfully. But before the crowds came, we finally got a peek inside the great temple. No cameras were allowed, so we had the time to take in its magnificence without needing to take pictures. Like the few other temples we have been to, it was big and old with hundreds of pillars and people lighting incense whilst others prayed to their gods. Some areas were cold underfoot and others warm. It went from dark to light, which we understand is the essence of Shiva. It was the perfect end to another great South Indian city.
Oh wow, Madurai in the morning is beautiful. Much prefer it this time in the morning than in the afternoon when it's hot and hectic. Honestly, if you get a chance, come to Madurai. There's so much here to offer. That temple is magnificent, the Gandhi Museum, and the sheer amount of food that we've eaten over the last sort of 36 hours has been ridiculous, but been so much fun. And I'm so grateful not to have Delhi Belly anymore, so that I get to enjoy more moving forward. Hope you've enjoyed the video. If you like the content, please don't forget to subscribe. It means a lot to the channel. And we will see you in the next one as we do some more road tripping to the very, very southerly point of India.
We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life.